How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon BDSP Wi-Fi battle, and today we are going to be fighting Sard from the Discord server. If you want to join the Discord server for Pokemon battles and such, and you can battle me, there is a link in the description. It's not the Rubik's Club, it is the Pokemon Battle Hub Discord link, so make sure you go and click that. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this one, and with that being said, let's jump into the game. Okay, my opponent's got a pretty cool looking team. We've got Purugly, Garchomp, Jolteon, Toxicroak, Blissey, and a Spiritomb. That's a pretty cool looking team you've got there. Looking at his team, I'm going to assume he's going to lead with the Purugly, so I might lead off with Empoleon. He could also predict that and go for a Jolteon lead, but if he does, I'm going to go ahead and switch into Garchomp because I know for a fact Jolteon cannot touch Garchomp. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and lead with Empoleon. Alright, the battle begins. They're going to lead off with Blissey. That's an interesting one. I guess Blissey could be the Stealth Rocker, so I guess that works out fine. I'm not too fussed about this Blissey, to be honest with you. I'm going to go ahead and go straight for the Stealth Rocks. I don't know what the Blissey's going to do to my Empoleon, but I think he might either switch out or go for a Thunder Wave. So I'm going to go for a Stealth Rock real quick, get him up on my side on their side of the field, of course, and they're going to go for their own Stealth Rocks. Okay, that's cool. I don't know if I want the Stealth Rocks up on my side of the field, though. So even though I've just set up my Stealth Rocks, I might just go for a Defog. Seems like a better play, so let's go into the Defog real quick. Boom. Not having that on my side of the field. Only you're allowed Stealth Rocks. That's the only... Stealth Rocks on your side, that's it. No takesy backsies. As now they're actually going to go for a Seismic Toss. Boom. That does, of course, minimal damage to me because it can only do 50 damage in total, so that's great. Now that's out of the way, I want to go ahead and switch into Heracross because I think he's probably just going to go for another Stealth Rock, to be honest with you. So I'll go into my Heracross real quick. Hopefully they don't Thunder Wave. No, they didn't. They're going to go for his Stealth Rocks. And now looking at his team, the only thing that can possibly switch into a Guts boosted close combat would be Spiritomb or Toxicroak, which is why I'm not going to go for close combat. I'm going to go for Mega Horn. Seems like the best play, so I'm going to expect a Spiritomb switch in right here. There it is, and I can hit that in the face with a nice and powerful Mega Horn. Hopefully if I hit, I do. Should do a lot of damage. Oh, it completely annihilates the Spiritomb, so that's blooming brilliant. Great. So Spiritomb's out of the way. Don't have to worry about that anymore, although I was particularly worried about it. This also means that next time Blissey comes in, we can definitely just bring Heracross in and go for a close combat, which would be great. Alright, now they're going to go into the Garchomp. Garchomp is quite scary for my Heracross, so I'm going to go ahead and switch out. Am I? I don't actually know what Garchomp... Probably going to go for a Dragon type move. So I'm thinking I switch into Gardevoir, but I feel like he might anticipate that. This is a tough one. We can definitely take a ground type move. I want to keep Heracross alive though, because it's a big contender against this guy's team. Let's go ahead and go into Gardevoir. If he predicts us and goes for an Earthquake, we should still live one Earthquake, which would be nice. So Gardevoir can come in now, take some Stealth Rock damage, of course, which is a shame. I really want to get rid of them what do you call it? As he does actually go for straight for an Outrage, which is perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and anticipate a Blissey switch. And I'm going to go ahead and switch back into Heracross. That seems like the best play. Alright, going to go ahead and withdraw the Garchomp into the Blissey, I'm going to guess. There it is. Nicely done. As I read him like a book. And I'm going to be able to go into my Heracross, so this works out perfectly for me. Perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and go for a close combat because now the Ghost type's gone. Close combat is there to... It's just, you know, don't mess around with Heracross. Heracross is just such a beast, man. Let's go for a close combat real quick. As they're actually going to withdraw the Blissey, what are they going to go into to take a close combat? That's the real question. Toxicroak. Okay, that makes sense because it resists it. So this close combat should do at least 50% because of the Guts boost. Oh, it does more. It does a good 2/3 of their health, which is amazing. So I definitely don't want to stay in. I think Heracross is one of my big contenders for like the win con of my team. So looking at this thing, I want to go ahead and switch into my own Garchomp, because I can definitely take a hit from the Toxicroak. It depends on what the Toxicroak wants to do, really, but I can definitely take at least one hit. So we're going to Garchomp real quick. Toxicroak, what are you going to do to me? Sucker Punch? Oh, that didn't work out well, did it? Damn. And now I'm going to go for an Earthquake, because I don't really see a good switch into Earthquake. Garchomp's just kind of chilling here with nothing to worry about. Sucker Punch is going to come through. It's going to do minimal damage, and we're going to be able to finish him off with an Earthquake. So, bye Toxicroak. It was nice knowing you. This just seems like overkill at this point. So the Toxicroak goes down. Nice and easy. There we go. And now, I'm going to go ahead and expect... Ooh, Blissey's coming in. I'm guessing Blissey has Ice Beam. Huh. What an interesting thing. I don't think I'm going to need Moltres for this game. So, part of me wants to go into Heracross, but I can see a Seismic Toss coming my way, or an Ice Beam. And I don't want to weaken it too much. So... let's go... No, let's go into... What did I just click? Did I misclick then? Oh, no, it's fine. Empoleon here. So, I'm going to go into my Empoleon real quick. And I want to set up Stealth Rocks on their side of the field. So, goes for an Ice Beam. Not going to do anything to Empoleon. That's why I brought it in. Unless it freezes, but it didn't, which is lucky. So, with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and go for my own Stealth Rocks. Just so I can get some extra chip damage off on them. Because I don't really know what the Perugly is going to be doing in this situation, to be honest with you. They go for a Seismic Toss. That's going to do a good 50 HP to me. Takes me right down to nearly half. As now, I'm in a situation where do we go from here? I don't really need Empoleon for anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for a Scold. See if we can get a burn on this thing. Because chances are it's Serene Grace if it's got Ice Beam. As they're going to go for another Seismic Toss. That's going to do a good clean amount of damage to me. So I get 2-hit KO'd by Seismic Toss now. Which is a shame. But it means we've got two potential options for Scold. I don't want to switch Heracross in because I don't want Heracross to take unnecessary damage, because looking at this team, it is my win con. I need to get a free switch in. That's what I need, a free switch in. Go for another Scold, see if we can get a burn. Hey, we got a burn. Nice. And they go for a Seismic Toss again. Making me motion sick seeing Seismic Toss all the time. I don't know why. But this is going to give us the opportunity to get a free switch in with Heracross again. And you know, every time Heracross switches in, something dies. That's just how the world works, I'm afraid. So, Blissey, you did good, kid. You did good. Go over... Sad just put something in Discord. He says, sadly I don't have one named Nurse Joy in my PC. Fair enough. Let's go for a Seismic Toss. Take out my Empoleon. Why not? As I'm going to go into Heracross real quick. Part of me wants to bring in Electivire, just so I can go for a cross chop, but I think Electivire is going to be really good for switching into the Jolteon. So that's something to look forward to. I definitely want to put Earthquake on this. I don't know why I've got cross chop, to be honest with you. I think Earthquake would have been better. So let's go into Heracross real quick. And honestly, you just can't. You can't stand up to Heracross. Heracross is just one of those Pokemon where the minute it gets a free switch in, something dies. It's an omen. Let's go for close combat and see what we can do. The only way around this now is to let Blissey go down and just stick to the offense, I think. Alright, they're going to withdraw the Blissey. Going into the Jolteon. Unfortunately, Jolteon's going to go down. That's a shame. Unless it's... No, never mind. It's not focus sashed anymore, even if it was. Go for close combat. Destroy the Jolteon's life. I think this is a good demonstration of Heracross. This video really shows how powerful Heracross can be if you play with it right. Because it is such a beast of a monster. A beast of a monster. A beast of a monster. And in comes the Garchomp. Garchomp does kind of wall me a bit. Just thinking what I can do here. I think I should probably switch out. I'm expecting him to go for a Earthquake in anticipation of the Gardevoir. And looking at... I'm going to go into Moltres and just sack it off. I think, because Garchomp's pretty powerful. It outspeeds me. He could go for an Outrage, he could go for an Earthquake. I don't want to stay in to test that theory. So we'll just see what it does against me. As he goes for an Iron Head, obviously going for the safer play. Can we get a Flame Body Burn? No, of course not. As now I'm just going to click Hurricane, but I'm not expecting anything to happen with Moltres, to be honest with you. They're going to withdraw Garchomp, probably going into Blissey, right? Yeah, there's the Blissey. There's the Blissey. There's the Blissey. As I can go for a Hurricane on it, which is great. Oh, he avoided it. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. So now, in this particular instance, what I'm going to do is I'm going to U-turn into Electivire, even. Go for a U-turn real quick. There we go. We're getting some damage done on this Blissey. We're slowly whittling away, and it could just restore it all back with a soft boiled. So that's something to look forward to. Let's go into Electivire, though, just for the sake of using it. As they are going to go for a soft boiled, which is going to restore all their HP. Nice and easily does it every time. So now I'm thinking in my head, what do we want to do against this Blissey? I don't think he'll expect a Cross Chop. I think he'll expect a Wild Charge. So he'll probably go into Garchomp. In which case, do I want to go for an Ice Punch? I think I'll go for an Ice Punch. I think Ice Punch is fine. No, he stays in, taking the Ice Punch like a champ. And he does as well. Takes that pretty well. As now they're going to be able to go for an Ice Beam. That's going to do a reasonable amount of damage to my Electivire. Oh, no, never mind. It did not much at all. I think I'm completely underestimating Blissey's... I'm overestimating. No, wait. Underestimating Electivire's bulk. There we go. Let's go for a Cross Chop. Should take out Blissey from here. If it doesn't, then... It barely lived. Barely lived. As they're going to be able to go for another Ice Beam, which I bet it's going to freeze. Watch it freeze. Never mind. If you ever don't want something to freeze, just pretend that it's going to freeze. That makes sense to me. Made sense in my head. Now I'm just going to finish off with an Ice Punch just in case it switches out. Ice Punch should finish it off from here. Boom. Didn't want to go for an electric type attack because there was always that in the back of my mind about Garchomp. As now Electivire is on his last legs, so whatever comes in now, be it the Purugly or the Garchomp, I'm just going to let nature take its course and take Electivire out. There we go, the Purugly's coming in. And it's probably just going to fake out me. Fake out me? Fake out me. I'm just going to stay in anyway, go for a Wild Charge. Not that it really matters, as the Purugly actually opts to go for a U-turn instead. That's pretty cool. So Electivire goes down. Purugly is going to go back to them, and obviously I think the last Pokemon left is Garchomp. So we just got to take care of the Garchomp somehow. And that's where things get tricky, because I don't know if Gardevoir will one-shot. That's the problem. The only thing I can do is try it. So I'm going to go into Gardevoir real quick. Go into Gardevoir real quick like. And I want to go for a Moonblast straight away. I'm going to trace his rough skin, which doesn't really matter. And I'm going to go ahead and go for a Moonblast. There's no reason not to. It'll hurt the Purugly. It'll hit... Scarf Jump! Oh, crud. Scarf Jump. Why didn't I expect Scarf Jump? Oh, I've made a mistake here. Right, how are we going to recover from this? Ah, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I think that we recover from this by going into... Iron Head. Iron Head. We might actually lose this, you know. Really depends on what we do with this current situation. Scarf Chomp. Oh no, because all he has to do now is switch into Purugly, let it die, bring Garchomp back in and go for an Outrage, and Outrage will take care of the rest of my team. I'm going to go for my own Outrage. If I'm lucky, he'll stay in. But I don't think he will, no. Sard's a very good battler in my opinion, so he's definitely identified that that's what he needs to do. Purugly comes in. Purugly is going to die to an Outrage, which is great. But who knew that from the start that Garchomp was there with a Choice Scarf? Who knew that Garchomp was Choice Scarfed? There was no way for me to really tell. There was no situations where it would show that, so... Garchomp comes in. He's definitely just going to click Outrage right now, which is a shame. There's the Outrage on the Garchomp. There we go. The only way I can play this is to bank on confusion. So, what I need to do now is I need to go into Heracross because Heracross is there. Heracross is just doing his thing. And now I need to switch into Moltres to sack off the well, just to sack off Moltres. That way they'll still use Outrage, but it'll fail, and it should confuse him. And we know he's not got Lumberry, so Moltres goes down straight away, of course, to the Stealth Rocks. Garchomp goes for the Outrage, doesn't work. Please tell me he gets confused from that. He should get confused, surely. Oh, he doesn't get confused! That was my last ditch effort, but we are going to lose to the Garchomp, unfortunately. So, Heracross, you did really well. But the Garchomp, unfortunately, went and just plowed through us. So, that was a really fun game, actually. I really was confident I was going to win that. And it just completely made a U-turn and just destroyed me with the Scarf Chomp. Really took me off guard. And I guess that is what Scarf Chomp's for, right? You don't expect it. So, with that being said, thank you for watching today's video. Thank you for battling me, Sard. It was great. It's an honour. An honour, of course. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.